Are you sleeping restlessly? Maybe you've noticed you're a little more irritable lately, or you're forgetting the small things, where you put your phone, a friend's birthday, or why you walked into a room. If you feel overwhelmed and a little bit isolated, I want you to know something. We've all been there. You aren't failing and you aren't weak. You're likely just carrying the weight of chronic stress. Most of us think stress is just a feeling, but it's actually a physical process that changes your brain. It changes how you think, how you react, and even how your genes work. Today, let's look at what's happening inside your mind, not to scare you, but to help you understand why you feel this way and how you can find your way back. The alarm that won't stop. Stress starts with a tiny but powerful conversation in your brain called the HPA axis. Think of it as your body's emergency hotline. When your brain detects a stressful situation, like a deadline or a disagreement at home, this hotline is instantly activated. It releases a hormone called cortisol. In a quick burst, cortisol is actually helpful. It gives you the energy to handle a challenge. But in the modern world, the alarm never seems to stop ringing. When your brain is flooded with cortisol for a long time, it begins to wreak havoc. It's like a car engine that's been running at 100 miles an hour for days. Eventually, things start to wear down. The shrinking room. This constant flood of stress actually changes the structure of your brain. First, it targets your amygdala, your brain's fear center. Stress makes this area more active and more sensitive. This is why, when you're stressed, even small problems feel like huge disasters. Your guard dog is on high alert. At the same time, it causes your prefrontal cortex to shrink. This is the part of your brain that handles concentration, judgment, and social interaction. When this area loses power, it's physically harder to make decisions or feel connected to others. And the saddest part, it affects your hippocampus, the librarian of your memories. Stress weakens the electrical signals here, making it harder to learn new things or remember the old ones. It's why you feel foggy. Your brain is so busy surviving that it's forgotten how to simply be. The legacy of nurture. Sometimes the way we handle stress goes even deeper, all the way to our DNA. There was a famous study with mother rats. It showed that pups who were nurtured and licked by their moms grew up to be much calmer. Their brains actually developed more stress blockers that helped them dampen the cortisol response. The pups who didn't get that nurturing grew up more sensitive to stress. This is called epigenetics. It means that life experiences can change how our genes are expressed. If you feel like you've always struggled more with stress than others, it might be a reflection of the environment you grew up in, or even what your parents went through. It's an invisible weight you've been carrying, but here's the most important part. It can be reversed. Reclaiming your peace. Your brain is incredibly resilient. It wants to heal. You can literally grow your hippocampus back and shrink that fear center. The most powerful tools aren't complicated. They are exercise and meditation. When you move your body, and when you take a moment to breathe deeply and be present, you are signaling to your HPA axis that the danger is over. You are lowering your cortisol levels and allowing your brain to start making new connections. You are becoming the architect of your own mind again. So if you've been feeling defeated by the pressures of daily life, please be kind to yourself. Your brain has been doing its best to protect you, but it's okay to tell it that it can rest now. Get in control of your stress before it takes control of you. You have the power to change your story, one breath at a time. If this touched your heart today, leave a comment. I'd love to know that you're choosing yourself today. Subscribe for more gentle dives into the psychology of our beautiful, complicated brains. I'm the Simple Nerd, and I'll see you in the next one.